Hello, Forecaster here again, and we are back for episode 133. And as you can see, I've added some more lasers finally, because I needed to make a lot of gates. I made some gold ones and some iron ones, and I'm going to use a few of them to set up the control system for the new farm. Or we are going to do that right now. So what I've essentially done between episodes is I've drawn a blue pipe wire all the way to the new farm. We're going to have a look at the other end shortly. And we're going to put two gates here, of course. And what we want to do is check if there is space in inventory. So we're going to turn on the pipe signal when there is space in one of these inventories. And we are going to, let's see, space in inventory. Don't want to trigger anything I don't actually want to trigger. So now, since there is room here, these are going to be on. These still don't have void upgrades. As you can see, we have a piece of cactus that arrived. I still have no idea what happened to the first two pieces. No clue whatsoever. But that doesn't matter. I assume they popped out somewhere when they didn't know where to go. But if we go and have a look at the farm, and it looks like my birch tree grew. Over here, we'll see that the pipe wire comes out here and then splits off to this in this direction. If we pop in here, we'll see that I have put a structure pipe here with another iron gate on it, and this should actually be like that. So now when there's room in those drawers down there, the farm, or wait, no, a redstone signal turns the farm off, I think. So it was actually correct like that. Let's stuff a block in there. So now the farm is completely connected. We can get the smooth sandstone from over here, and we're going to put some of it over the pipes here where our rubber trees are going to stand, of course. We're going to be missing one block, so I might have to go make some more smooth sandstone. Over here is where we are going to have our reed farm, and I might integrate this little lake into it, like have it running in the middle here, and then have reeds along these two rows here. Because that is how reeds grow. I don't remember how much range it has. Let's first we're going to make some more smooth sandstone, because we are going to need it to complete the farm. We are also going to need some bog earth for the peat farm. Now, since it is manual, the farm is not going to plant or place any bog earth on its own, but I'm going to have to do that manually. It would be optimal to have an automatic farm that does the bog earth farming, but I'm not too worried about it since I don't use peat all that much. It's pretty much an alternative fuel source. It does use fertilizer to make, which I have a lot of, but not an infinite amount. But I don't have a great need for peat, at least not right now. So we remove these. We can fill these two in as well. Oh, that's not what I want to do. That's actually regular sandstone, which is not what I want to put there. I want to smooth sandstone for mostly consistency, I think. I don't actually know if you can, because I think you can make farm blocks out of sandstone. Yes. Chiseled, smooth. No, you can't. Okay. You have smooth and chiseled. Okay, so sandstone probably wouldn't have worked because I don't think that is a valid block. It has to be one of the blocks you can make the farm blocks out of. Pretty sure of that. But anyway, so we're going to place these blocks out like this. Don't really need them in the middle, but I'll put them there anyway. Now there's going to be dirt along here, but of course we need the sandstone underneath. Now there we have, the range should cover one more row at least. I don't remember what the range is on this size of the farm. It might be more than this, but if it is, I don't remember. I might have to look that up later. Let's... Going to have to get some more water to fix the flowing here, and also get some water to drink because I am thirsty. Oh, also, it was quite a while ago now, but I failed to address it. You'll notice the values displayed by the temperature meter and the hydration meter. I turned those on quite a while ago. I was testing something, and I didn't turn them back off. And I have refrained from doing so because I reasoned that since I have this fancy helmet with the special HUD up to the left there, it might also display like health information or like temperature. Oh right, I wanted to get water. Let's put this dirt here. So I've left it on, though I will, if I lose the helmet, I will probably forget to turn it off. So I reserve myself with that. Although hopefully I won't lose this helmet because it was kind of expensive. Let's get 8. Yeah, that should be enough to fill in the missing spots. Then we are going to plant the reeds. Oh. That's not what I was expecting. Apparently there was already a block of water there. So the placement and targeting with these cells is a little odd sometimes. It feels weird how you have to click, especially when you want to pick up fluids. You can't just aim at the fluid you want to pick up. Dang it. Because sometimes it doesn't work. It seems there has to be a block, a solid block behind it of some sort. I'm not sure, actually. But it's kind of finicky when picking up lava and such. Oh, hello. Mobs keep spawning in my base. And I'm not entirely sure where they are coming from. But whatever. I can deal with them most of the time. Don't think I've died in a while now, which is nice. Right, so we're going to put reeds here. Now if we build one up to be 3 tall, the farm, assuming it is running, should, yes, perfect, harvest that, and that should pop up here eventually. Hopefully. Or well, it will. And it should make its way to the drawers in the basement and be stored. And the farm is going to keep doing that until the drawers are completely full. Still need to make void upgrades for them. We also need some rubber tree saplings, which I happen to have in here. I know I do. Let's get 4. We're going to plant them. Dang it, got turned around there. And once they have grown up, we can verify that they have at least 1 rubber spot each. Maybe I want to get 6 actually. And then we will be able to get lots of rubber from that. So we have the cactus part set up. We have the reed part almost set up. We're going to need some more reeds to fill it out properly. So let's get all of those, and then 2 more rubber tree saplings. I didn't count or pay attention to how many more reeds I would need, so just take all of them. Okay, do this, and then we might as well do this because I don't really need reeds at the moment, so this will make them grow faster. Is that one already? Was that a cactus? I have no idea. But yeah, so this should solve the problem with having to go out the back and harvest cactus occasionally, which has been kind of annoying. So now I shouldn't have to do that anymore. Come on. Breeder cactus. I must know. So slow. Maybe I should have used gold pipes. I do have a lot of gold. But it's too late now. And it doesn't matter, really. With these kind of products, I don't really care about any waste. Because there is a chance that when the barrel or drawer is full, I keep calling them barrels, it might still harvest some additional products before it actually fills up. So when the final item is in transit, it'll harvest one or two more, and those will of course be voided when they get there. Really? Nothing? Did it end up in the inventory? No. Pretty sure I checked that. Well, whatever. I guess. It was probably a piece of reeds, I would assume. Based on the sound. We need 2 more buckets of water for the peat bog. So we're going to place those. Although I don't think I have any actual peat for it, or bog earth. I think I have... I have peat in my current peat farm over here, but I can't move that. If I harvest it, I'll get peat. I don't think I have any bog earth ready. Don't need basalt, cobblestone. So maybe I should make some. Although I don't really see the point. I'm not sure. Sand. Huh. Lots of food with sand in it. Right. We can put the reeds back. Actually, maybe I want to put those downstairs with the others. So I have them all in the same place. Yeah, probably. They are going to end up in here, presumably, but I'm going to put them down here for now, so that I can see if the breed that was potentially harvested ends up down here. Oh, right. We're also going to want to set this diamond pipe to send reeds downwards. Might already be too late, I suppose. It might have passed this point already. I have no idea. Let's check over here. No. No reeds here. Alright. Maybe I should have a drone that picks up dropped items around my base. Or set of drones. Because I don't think one drone could cover my entire base. Because of the restrictions on an area. Well, it probably could if I defined multiple areas. Maybe. That is a possibility. I'm also considering... My turbine is almost worn out. Maybe. It's a little under half left. I can barely see the bar. It kind of melts into the sprite. But it looks like it's just under half, so it's not too bad. But I'm considering, I have a lot of uranium. Like a lot of it. So I'm actually considering switching my priorities around so that the turbine will be the second priority. Although, maybe not. Maybe I'll have it in the new base with the new power plant. Have it set up so I can switch the priorities around, so I can easily switch places of the turbine and the reactor. Because, yes, it was a piece of reed, so presumably the pieces of cactus came out there as well. And then I missed them and they despawned. Probably. So, alright. So we have some time left. Let's make a couple of void upgrades. How do I make those? I'm pretty sure if I search for upgrade, yes. We need upgrade templates, so we need some drawers. Let's make a couple of them. That should do. And then we need sticks. So this should be perfect. And then the void upgrade is sticks and obsidian. So that's alright. We have obsidian over here. We actually need 2 of them. Then we need some more sticks. That's actually too many, but... oh no, it wasn't. Well, it was 1 too many, I guess. But whatever. And then we have some spare upgrade templates for another time. So, put the void upgrades onto here. So, once the drawers fill up, they will start destroying excess items. And when all of them are full, it will turn off the farm and stop producing items. So that is great. Let's see. Let's see if Serene has returned yet. She has, which means she's done mining. Which means we can check our mining catalog. 115 redstone, nice. I think it said, the scanner said 60. Not sure what that means exactly. It's probably an average or something, because the scanner doesn't count the blocks of redstone ore, it counts the drops. But since the drops are variable, I think, it can't reflect the actual amount of redstone you'll get, so I got more than the 60 it said, which is good. I don't mind that, really. Got 3 diamonds, 3 of ic2.block or copper.name, and 1 ic2.block or uranium.name. It seems that the mining catalog doesn't read the correct name, or that these blocks don't have the name set correctly, which would be a bug. Let's go have a look in the actual locker. 3 diamonds, which is nice. We have some iron ore, blue limestone cobblestone. Probably want that filtered out as a junk block. We also have gravel, which I also want to be pulled out as a garbage block. Obsidian is fine. That can stay. Yeah, let's wait for these to be drawn out, and then we'll switch the emerald pipe over to pull the rest out. I like this setup. I like Serene's mining program. Might want a hollow glass facade for this pipe because it looks kind of odd, like it is right now. There's some more uranium, as if I needed more of it. Probably in the new base, what I might do actually is have the reactor be the primary power source and have a boiler system as a secondary. I can't remember if I've talked about this before, but I have been working on a design for a modular boiler system, which is computer controlled and will turn on boilers as needed depending on the steam usage, basically. So what I would have is a scaling boiler setup, which will turn on boilers as needed when the power usage exceeds what the reactor can produce. It'll probably work fine, I hope. The problem I'm having is regulating the fuel given to... Let's go down and check on the reactor. I have a few minutes left of this episode. So the problem I need to solve is regulating the fuel given to fluid boilers, because that's what I want to use, because I use fuel, obviously, or gasoline. With item fueled boilers like coal boilers, it would be very easy because you can just move items one by one. But with fluids, it's a little more difficult because there's no good way of controlling fluid flow precisely. What I might be able to do is use fluid hoppers from Railcraft, because those are pretty slow. I think they only move, without any upgrades, they only move about 100 millibuckets per second or something, similar to that. From what I recall, I've seen from observing them. So I might be able to use that, and they can be controlled with redstone as well, of course. So I can have pipes hooked up to the hoppers and then power them with redstone to control the flow of the fluids. Because I want the problem with a boiler is that you can't turn it off. The only way to turn it off, and this is of course a deliberate mechanic, so to speak, of the boilers. They're designed to do this, but you can't turn them off with like a redstone signal or anything like that. The only way to shut them down is to cut off the fuel supply or the water supply, but you probably don't want to do that. So if I want to finally control a fluid boiler and not waste a lot of fuel, I want to prevent the fuel tank of it to fill up, because it can hold I think it's 4,000 millibuckets. Where's the fuel? Depends on the size of the boiler as well, of course. But it's still a lot of fuel, and when I want it to turn off, I can cut the fuel flow easily enough, but then it will still burn through the fuel it already has. If the buffer is full, if the internal tank is full, that could be quite a bit that is wasted. And I want to avoid that, so I don't want to give more fuel than it needs. So this stores 16,000 buckets, or 16,000 millibuckets of fuel, 16 buckets of gasoline. And that's quite a lot. If in my modular system, I'm going to use 1x1 boilers, the smallest, to have more fine control. But they still hold, I think, 4,000 millibuckets per boiler. So what I might want to do is have a logic system, perhaps using Buildcraft gates, that test if the boiler has fuel in it, and if it doesn't, if there is no redstone signal, it will provide another 100 millibuckets using the slow transfer rate of the fluid hoppers. But yeah, I'm still going to have to fiddle with that. But with these new ideas, hopefully I'll get a solution that works. So, with that, I will see you in the next episode, where I have no idea what we'll be doing.